Okay, we are live. Father Miller here. Welcome back to the Nerd Father. First Friday afternoon stretch in 3 weeks, I think it is.
Yeah.
I just was on vacation this time last week. I was staying in an airport in Philadelphia, getting ready to fly home. And I don't think I posted it on Twitter, so I don't know if you saw the picture from Atlanta. My flight went from Philly to Atlanta and then to home. It's a little out of the way, but there was a place near where I flew out of called Chicken and Beer.
Oh, that sounds good.
It was.
It was.
I could at least afford the chicken. The beer part,
Yeah.
I mean, when it's about $12 for a pint.
Uh-oh, that's not good.
Well, that's airport fees. So
Yeah.
How are you? It's been a while.
I'm all right. I'm just working on loads of different things. It's just work is just coming in and in and in. So, I'm grateful for it, obviously. I guess God has blessed me with work because a lot of people are out of work. So I'm just plowing through it at the moment. So, yeah. I saw pictures of you in New York, though.
Yes, I had a blast. So I lived out there for about a year after college, and this was the first time since 2008 I was able to visit the city. So I got to see the Space Shuttle Enterprise, which is in the Intrepid Museum.
Oh, where's that? Where's that
museum?
The
Intrepid Museum.
Okay.
That's the aircraft carrier.
I'm going to New Jersey at the end of September. So I'm going to go to New York while I'm there. So I might go there. There's two places I didn't visit in New York when I was there. One is what's that park? Central Park. I've never been to Central Park. I've been to New York twice, but never had the chance to go to Central Park. And two is Coney Island, which I'd really love to go to Coney Island.
Coney Island's okay.
Yeah, but it's the Warriors, man. I'm gonna go and see the place where they shot the Warriors.
Okay,
that kind
I'll
of
give
thing.
you that.
So there's other places as well.
The Intrepid Museum's like on 48th and right on the Jersey side, the New York Harbor side of Jersey. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Just warn you, it's probably $35 to get in.
Right.
And I mean, the only reason I really went was to see the shuttle.
Yeah.
And I mean, you get to see the shuttle up close. You just don't get to go into it.
Oh, it's a shame.
Midtown Comics is not worth the visit.
No, not at all.
Oh, nope. Okay. Unless you're looking for new stuff.
Oh, well, nobody's looking for new stuff. Let's face that. I hear, you know, I mean, I'm not really, I haven't been into comics since I was in my middle 30s, because I think
Hmm.
that's when I gave up comics. But I think the last comic I actually read was Sin City. It was all the Sin City ones that I read by Frank Miller, and that was something new at the time. So I think that was the last comic I read. But yeah, I mean, I've dipped in and out. I haven't really gone back to it, to tell you the truth. But you know, as I said, today's comics, learning from Gary and stuff, and you know, they don't sound too good, don't sound healthy and stuff, and so yeah, I'll rather
I'll
stay
show
away.
you. So let me bring it up. I bought my first omnibus, my first true omnibus I'm buying comes out in December. And let me see if I can bring that up. I think I'm a little nuts for spending the money on it, but I think it'll be worth it. Here we go. Ooh, the price has gone up since. Okay, here we go. Let's see. How long are you in Jersey for?
For a week. I'm there for a festival. They've got a
Oh, okay. Is that the thing you're nominated for?
yeah, Rebecca Gold's been selected, so it'll be interesting to see what it's nominated for. So we go there and take a look and stuff. I really love the New Jersey Film Festival. They're really good. It's probably one of the best film festivals around, because I've been to loads, and majority of them don't respect your films. So they try and they when they project it, it's in a stupid format, or you know what I mean, or it doesn't look good. But I think the New Jersey people, they really take care of, you know, your films and stuff, like
Mm-hmm.
make sure it's shot and looked in the, you know, looks properly and it's in the right
What
format.
part of Jersey is it in?
Uh Montclair, I
Oh,
think,
okay.
around about that area.
Okay.
So yeah, so I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, I need the break. I really need the.
Newark then.
So what's this then? Superman 1.
This
Ooh,
Silver Age Omnibus #1.
mm, I remember
So,
art like that.
so this is going to include Action Comics 241 to 265
Mm,
and Superman 122 to 137.
wow.
680 pages. I bought it when I first saw it. I want to say, oops, here's part of my stuff. Okay, I guess I paid $90 for it.
It's a lot of money.
Well, it doesn't come out till December, and I'm going to have a few bills paid off before then. So,
All right. I got ordered my Doctor Who season, I don't know, 20, the one with Peter Davison.
the Five Doctors.
Yes, it includes the Five Doctors. So I've ordered that. So that should be coming when it's ready. I can't wait to see the Five Doctors rescanned and new
Oh,
effects
that
and
would be
stuff.
interesting.
I know. So it's gonna be
So,
very interesting.
greetings to the R who's
Hello.
listening but working.
Yeah.
Daisy Blossom Flower Child is here. Sorry. So, got Derek in the chat along with
Hi, Derek.
Darren. Good to see you
Yeah.
guys. So, the link is in the chat for anybody that wants to join. Just have
Mm,
headphones.
yeah.
So, yeah, I'll be interested in seeing what you think of New York. When was the last time you were there?
I was there um before the pandemic. I
Okay.
think it was a year before the pandemic. So I was there. It's interesting because when I was there, I noticed a lot of people were wearing masks, and I didn't understand it until obviously COVID hit and stuff. So and everybody was wearing masks and stuff like that, as if that did anyone any good. Puzzling, isn't it? So, did you hear about the UFO thing, where all those Congress and stuff?
I'll be honest,
Mm.
I can't keep up on it. It just seems like whenever something comes out against Trump, it's like the new release comes out.
I don't think it's against Trump.
No,
UFOs?
no, 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 no,
Oh,
no. It's like no, no. It's when Biden something happens against Biden, they seem to release something to distract us from it.
oh, I see. Uh, well, I mean, it's interesting because these people are coming out and saying that all these things were true, and and stuff like that. So if it is true, then it's going to
So
be interesting.
Cat in Philly's here, and as I was just saying this time last week, I was at the Philadelphia International Airport. So I paid $15 for a Yingling, which is a beer.
Oh, I thought you meant youngling, like in Star Wars.
Yingling. It's a Philadelphia. It's a Pennsylvania beer.
Oh, right, okay. $40, eh?
15.
Oh, 15.
15.
Oh,
No, I'm
okay.
not going to pay $40 for that.
That's
No,
interesting.
when I was in Dallas, I brought like 6 cases of Yingling back with me.
What was I going to say? So have you have you gone to see Barbie then?
I haven't
No.
had a chance to see anything.
I went to see Oppenheimer.
And
it was a good film, but I would never go and see it again. The first half was okay, but the second half was far more interesting than the first half. The second half is about him, and he was on trial. Do you know what I mean? And that seemed to be, to me, that seemed to be more interesting than them making the bomb and stuff like that.
I'll show you this. I showed this on Sunday when I streamed, but this was a graphic novel I picked up in Midtown Comics, and just show you the.
It's good art.
It is. It's really good art. I'll just show you the last part. Let's see.
Yeah. Yeah. I see. The art's really good. Okay.
So
yeah,
I read that on vacation.
Yeah, I mean, it was okay. It was just I didn't care about any of the characters. I didn't care about Oppenheimer. It was some really nice visuals in there. It was well directed. It was well performed.
I was going to say, have you ever seen Fat Man and Little Boy?
No.
Have you heard of it?
No.
Paul Newman is in it.
No.
Paul Newman plays General Groves. Dwight Schultz from the A-Team, Murdoch, is Oppenheimer.
That's interesting.
It's from the late 80s. It was really good.
All right. That's interesting.
I will say I did finish up John Wick 4 on the plane.
Oh, yeah? What do you reckon?
I will say that, so I watched it on the first leg. I had like an hour flight, and there was a TV on the back, so I started watching it. I figured from the next leg there would be a TV because we're going to Philly.
Yeah.
There wasn't a TV, so I had to wait 2 weeks till I flew home, and there was a TV on the back, so I watched it. I had to skip 20 minutes.
All right.
And honestly, I don't think I missed much in those 20 minutes. It was one of the fight scenes.
There's a lot of fighting in there, but it's not a film to watch on the plane. It's a film to watch in the cinema.
But I mean, it's the problem I have with Oppenheimer. I don't want to sit in a theater for 3 hours.
But okay, right. So it does make an impact on an IMAX screen. So I saw IMAX, and it is stunningly nice to look at. But again, I don't think Chris Nolan is my thing, because I never liked his last 3 films. I liked the Batman saga, but I didn't like his last 3 films. Sometimes I think it's way over my pay grade. I'm not. I don't think I'm as intelligent as those kind of people. Do you know what I mean? They were kind of.
Dunkirk was hard. Dunkirk, I actually didn't realize Dunkirk was doing 3 different stories until halfway through it. I found it very hard to follow.
With Dunkirk was I watched it. It was okay, but then again, it leaves me cold, and it leaves me not caring about anyone. The thing about Chris Nolan's films is technically he's great at the technical aspect of things. He sometimes makes you wonder about certain things and stuff like that. And technically, everything looks great. But when it comes to drawing you emotionally into the thing that he's creating, it leaves. Okay, let me give an example, right? when you hear interviews with Chris Nolan, he's very matter of fact, right? When he talks, and he's very calm. And he has that English thing about him, like he's really intelligent. But when you see interviews with Spielberg, he's very much an open man. He laughs, he giggles, he talks with passion about directing, whatever. So when you watch both of their films, you can see it reflects who they are. Spielberg's films are very much family orientated and very much in your face, and very much you can connect with it because emotionally you connect with his film. Majority of his films, of course. With Chris Nolan's films, it seems like there's a barrier between you and the characters in the film, and I think it's due to who he is. Do you know what I mean? If you look at Hitchcock and you listen to the interviews with Hitchcock, he seems very, very. It's like he's a bit evil. It's like he's got a he's got a door. He's teasing you with certain horrible things and stuff like that. And that when you watch his films, it kind of reflects who he is as well, doesn't it? Because he's not evil. It just seems like he's very mischievous, if you know what I mean, when he talks. He's
Well, I
very
mean, if you
slowly.
ever
Yeah.
you watch his introductions to Alfred Hitchcock Presents,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
I still remember the one he said, as they say in San Quentin, that's the way the little pebble drops.
Yeah.
In other words, the gas chamber.
Yeah. So as I said, I think it's down to the directors, isn't it? It's who they are, and then who they are, especially when they've got a lot of power, is transferred to screen. Do you know what I mean? So, but when you listen to Chris Nolan talk in the interviews, he's very much a man of, I guess, intelligence and calm and whatever, and therefore you can't really connect with his films because it's reflecting who he is. That's what I think anyway. I might be completely wrong about it and stuff like that, but it's
I will be honest, I've never listened to him.
What, him being interviewed?
Yeah.
No, I mean, I've had to. I'm not really.
No, I know. I realized with your position you would. And
No. I listened to him because I got invited to screenings, and he does a talk. So you can't just walk out because it's a bit insulting. So you have to sit there and listen to what he's saying. Some things he says that's quite interesting. Majority of things, I don't like listening to directors, to tell you the truth. I don't like reading books about directors either. I think no matter what you do, no matter what people say, you always end up doing what you think is right. Do you know what I mean? You can be influenced by certain things, and that kind of creates who you are as well. But at the end of the day, you just have to do your thing, I guess. But I try not to. But anyway, I've been given loads of books for Christmas. I got a book about Spielberg and stuff, and I've never read it at all. So, yeah.
Well, I would say John Cleese is coming to our neck of the woods in a few months.
He's very intelligent, that man.
I'm debating whether I want to go watch or listen. I mean, it's one of those I don't know if I want to spend the money, because honestly, I don't know if I'll remember it in a year.
Well, it's not about remembering it. It's about getting the experience, isn't it?
Exactly. That too.
Yeah, I mean, so, with I remember somebody said once, live for this moment in time and not worry about what's going to happen in the future or the past, and therefore you'll be grounded more. So, when somebody says to me, oh, like I had a chance to go to New Jersey this year, I thought, you know what, might as well do it. Don't worry about money. I'll figure that out later. Do you know what I mean? So I booked my tickets. I'm going.
Well,
right,
good.
But it's still in your mind. Your mind plays tricks. It goes to the negative place more so than the positive place, doesn't it? It's like, what happens if I spend too much? What
well, but you'll get to make some connections over there.
Well, you hardly do, because because people are people at the end of the day. But it's just the experience. It's just going out there and meeting people and stuff. The experience that I live for. Even if it amounts to nothing, it's still an experience. Do you know what I mean? So I live for the moment.
Speaking of which, when is the London meetup?
The 6th of September at Old Street Sports Grill and Bar.
So you're involved in the organization of it?
No, I offered. I was watching a stream and Gary said he couldn't find a place, so I emailed him and I said, I know a place you can use if you want. It's it's not as big as Gators, but it's a reasonable size. And I talked to the the guy, and he said yes and stuff, and I took pictures and I sent it to his wife, and the next thing I know is they already got a place. So it's kind of like a big waste of time, really. But it's okay though. I understand. So yeah. So I did try to help.
But you're still going to the event then?
Yeah, I'll go to it. Why not?
Good.
Yeah, I'll go to it. I also PJ is going to be there, so it'll be the first time I meet PJ. Yeah. So
I was going to say I haven't seen PJ in a while.
I think he's got dealing with family and stuff. That's why he's been off a bit. So PJ will be there. I think Desperoux's going to be there, but I don't really know him. I've seen him on. So Gary, his wife, X-Ray Girl, and Quarter Black's going to be there.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah. So, and I don't know whether Az is going to be there. I doubt it. I think the Critical Drinker might be there. So we'll see. I think Critical Drinker's in Canada at the moment anyway, shooting his short film.
I didn't know he was doing something.
Yeah, based on his novel
that
he's written. So I think he's out there shooting whatever he's shooting. I don't know, but yeah. So yeah, no. I mean, he got interviewed by Russell Brand, didn't he? Old Critical Drinker.
Oh, that's right. I didn't watch it, but I saw
didn't watch
that.
It either. Yeah, I didn't watch it either. But yeah, it all looks good. So I'll go and see him. I know my niece is very excited to meet Gary because she's a big fan of Gary. So
good.
Yeah, we'll see.
Well, I know that in 2 weeks I have to move the time that we do this back an hour or ahead an hour, whatever. So it's 1 o'clock Central right now. I'm gonna have to start doing this in 2 o'clock Central in the future because I found out my schedule. And I'm teaching 1 hour later.
Oh, okay.
So I'm teaching two classes, but my first class is like at 11:15, and then the second one is mixed in with the lunch period. So I usually will get back here now about 1.
So you're talking about 6 o'clock when my time?
What time is it there now?
It's like 7:30. No, what's the time? Yeah, back 20 past 7.
I'll be about 8 then.
Oh, you're pushing it forward then.
I can't keep track of time. I gotta.
All right, okay.
Yeah, I gotta go a little bit later.
8 then. That's fine because that's when you usually do it in my time zone.
Yeah, it was used
8,
to.
Yeah, 8 o'clock.
Yeah, Derek says 8.
Yeah, it's 8 o'clock. Yeah, so that's fine. That's fine. Fine for me anyway. I'll be around hopefully. But yeah, it's all good. You want to talk about Star Trek, don't you? I know you want to talk about.
Yeah, but I also want to talk about Doctor Who because I saw the cover for the Doomsday, whatever. It looks Photoshop. It looks cheap. It looks like a third grader's art project.
I can't be asked with Doctor Who. I hope this series is going to be good, but it doesn't look like it. It really, I think they're doubling down on the agenda. What else can you do, really? I mean, we don't own the show. It's.
Well, I mean, it's kind of like Disney's Nick Fury with the Secret Invasion.
Was Nick Fury kissing someone? I saw a picture.
I guess it's basically his wife is a Skrull.
Oh, for God.
And I don't really care. And supposedly Rodney the War Machine's a Skrull at the time of Civil War or Endgame. It's like I don't really care. I'm not accepting that.
Yeah, it's all nonsense, isn't it? The Disney is in trouble anyway. So according to all the reports, the Disney's in trouble. I don't know if that's true or not. I don't care really. You know what? I just watch old stuff. I was flicking through Paramount Plus, and I came across a movie I hadn't seen in years, which is Marathon Man with Dustin Hoffman.
Oh, yes.
Have you seen that? I watched that again. I thought that was great. Really great.
Here. I'll put on something I haven't seen in forever here. It's only like a 39-second clip, but I won't get copyright claimed for it. I forgot about this scene. And I'm going to go ahead and play the church lady on myself because there's a no word.
All I can say right now is shame, 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 shame.
What is this? Airplane 2. Oh, right. Airplane 2.
The United States tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Ain't no thing.
It's a shame, really.
Would you describe, in your own words, what happened that night?
Check it, bleed. Bro was on. Didn't trip, but the folks was freaking, man. Hey, the pilots were laid to the bone, home. So blood coming out in town, Jim. Shit.
Got the Stevie Wonder thing going on.
The runway like a mother. Shit.
I know.
And there we go.
That's the thing about Aeroplane 2 was that the Zucker brothers didn't want to do it, so they got some other writers in, and they had to change a few things, didn't they? Like Jacobs, they had to change the name of Jacobs because the Jacobs was in the first one. They called him he was Johnny in the first one, and then they called him Jacobs in the second one.
Oh, is that what it is? Okay.
Yeah. So because there were certain bits that they couldn't redo, but it was just a remake of the first one, but it was just in a space shuttle, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So yeah,
And it had Shatner too.
They did indeed. Yeah, they had Shatner. Yeah, how old is Shatner these days?
I would love to know what he thinks of the new Star Trek.
He probably hates it, like all of us.
Here, let me see. Okay, here we.
They definitely they blocked him, didn't they, from all Star Trek?
Shatner,
didn't they?
The sad thing is, you go on, you listen to what people are saying about it, and everybody's praising it as if it was the greatest thing that's come out.
What, you mean Strange New Worlds?
Yeah, this new here.
If they were praising it so much, then they would show us the ratings, how many people are watching it, but they're not. So that means that they're lying through their teeth.
I'm going to play it again for myself, even though there's no profanity
All
in
I
it.
can say right now is shame, 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 shame.
Because this is truly an abomination, this.
What are you playing? I saw the bit where the Klingon was singing. I think it was a clip on Twitter, I think. So it just looks really awful.
I mean, what the heck?
It's not Star Trek.
Wait, did it not play?
No, of course it didn't.
Okay, here we go. Let me do this.
Oh, this is the Klingon singing, isn't it?
Why have you?
Why you only calling us when you got your drama?
I mean, this is not Star Trek.
What, you've only noticed it's not Star Trek? What a load of rubbish. What a load of rubbish. Sorry, but that is not Star Trek. And everybody knows it's not Star Trek. You know, they got their people to say it's great and all that, but I remember on Facebook, I was scrolling through Facebook and I came across Indiana Jones, the last movie, and it says it's number one. It was the number one box office hit, it said. And then at the bottom, you have people saying this is a wonderful film, whatever. But if you scroll right down, you'll see the real reviews where people are going, this is trash, this is no good, blah, blah, blah. So, you know.
I'm trying to bring up one of the pictures from this.
Why?
Because I'm going to make an uncharitable comment.
Are you?
Yes.
I don't think it's worth it, to tell you the truth. Just let them burn themselves.
Here we go. Let me.
Oh no.
You know, it's like I feel like I want to give them a punch in the.
Yeah. It really does look like
I think it's Anchorman that says I'm going to punch you in the baby maker.
It's absolutely rubbish, this show. I knew it from the very first episode it was going to be rubbish. From the casting of Spock, who looks nothing like Leonard Nimoy at all, actually acts nothing like Spock at all, to everything else in this terrible parody of Star Trek.
So I guess Discovery got canceled.
No, it's coming back apparently.
Oh, because Dan tagged me in Facebook saying it was canceled or something.
I hope so.
Because supposedly Jonathan Frank said something was I didn't see the whole quote, but it sounded like it was because Dan was asking, no, Lord Thoth was asking if it's a miracle that it's being canceled. He asked the rabbi and myself, and I'm like, well, the fact that it's been on for 5 seasons and now being canceled is not a miracle.
Yeah.
I mean, a miracle would have been if it was canceled after the first episode.
Should have been, because it was awful. But I mean, the
I
season one.
I couldn't get through the first 5 minutes of the first episode.
Well, season one was bearable, and then season two wasn't, and then the rest is just history. But they're on the wrong side of entertainment. These people, they really are. Nobody likes what they're coughing up at all, you know. And
Well,
it's
I mean, and
insidious
somebody
as
on
well.
Twitter said that this is the best Trek he's ever seen.
That's because he's
So
an idiot.
I sent him on Twitter a link to The City on the Edge of Forever
Why do you even bother?
because it's kind of fun. But I mean, really, that's what I think of as Star Trek is. I mean, those are the stuff I still remember 40 years later.
Thing is, though, with social media, it's a trap because basically social media is made up with certain things to actually target you and also trigger you as well. And I don't participate in anything. I put up stuff that will advertise my wares, and that's about it. I try not to get involved with conversation. In fact, I try not to watch a lot of social media now. I try to avoid it.
I've been enjoying this writer's strike, and I made a comment on the SAG page about how I hope the strike goes on forever. And I guess the person's a Catholic because she started quoting something like that I should be familiar with Rerum Novarum, which was Pope Leo the 13th's document on, unions and stuff. But that was the 1800s. And you look at Rachel, whatever her name is, the Snow Brown, because I don't think I could say Snow White because she doesn't. But I mean, you saw that clip, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, but that's the thing. You see, look, right? It's designed to trigger you, and it's designed to get an emotion out of you. And if
it just reaffirms that I don't want to see this garbage.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, why even bother talking about it? You're just going to give it more attention, and that's what people do. And plus, they know that people make money out of reviewing, rubbish shows like this or rubbish films like this. So it's working in their favor to a point, really. But what isn't working to their favor is the amount of money that it won't make. So
I'm trying to remember which commentary I watched. If it was Critical Drinker or somebody was saying the strike actually probably helped Barbie in the long run.
I don't know. I don't,
because the actors aren't out there talking, the director's not out there talking, so it's you're not seeing them put their foot in their mouth.
I went to see Mission Impossible again with a friend, and when I was in the cinema was packed. People gone to see Barbie, and the line was full of little girls dressed in pink, women dressed in pink, and gay men dressed in pink. That's basically what the queue was. And I didn't see any straight guys there. I think it was fathers with their little children was there. But they felt that there was one queue that was queuing up for their popcorn and stuff. It was a long queue. And I can see some of the fathers feeling really uncomfortable with all these gay people behind them, I mean, not like, I know a lot of gay people, right? One of my best friends is gay, but he's not over the top. Do you know what I mean? He's normal. Right. Do you know what I mean? So,
right.
But that's what I'm saying. But the people that were queuing up, they were really, really over the top. So I
like Johnny really from Airplane.
That's it. Yeah. Well, yeah. More than that, though. They're really, it was really, I don't know what to make of it, to tell you the truth. I think people should be allowed to do what they want to do as long as they're not hurting people, and let them do their thing. That's all I can say, as long as it doesn't affect me.
Let's see. I'm just trying to bring up another clip. Let's see.
This is not from Star Trek, is it?
The what? No, it's not Star Trek.
Oh, good.
Yeah, here we go.
Police Academy.
I'm going to skip ahead. I mean, it's funny because those first 2 seconds of the song
Yeah.
always brings a smile to my face, and I'll just go ahead and play this part. Here we go.
Sir, he says this restaurant has the best salad bar in town.
Well, it damn sure better have.
Doctor. Idiot.
Nice uniform. Makes me wish I'd worn my sailor outfit.
I'm getting out of here.
He's
Move
still
it,
living.
Move it. Move it.
Oh, is he?
I don't think cutting in's allowed, sir.
Is that the second one? Or is that that's the first one? Is this still in the first
That
one?
was either the first one or the second, but G.W. Bailey is the guy that plays the Commandant,
Yeah.
or whatever his name. He's still living. He was in, if you remember from the 80s, War and Remembrance.
Yes, I remember that.
He was in that.
Oh, wow. That's going back a bit, isn't it? That one. Do you remember on the Thornbirds? That's going back even further.
Not that much further.
A priest that didn't abide by the rules. Put it that
And
way.
then I laughed because his son is the one that got killed.
Okay. Who was the girl in it? She was gorgeous. Rachel.
Raquel
something.
Welch.
No, it wasn't Raquel Welch. It was she was in she's British. She was in
Oh, Jane Seymour?
no. She was in The Mean Machine. No, was it not The Mean Machine? The one with Burt Reynolds. Moy was a cop. Oh,
It's
God.
Raquel Ward.
Rachel Ward.
Rachel Ward.
That's it. Rachel Ward. Yeah, she's British. She was in oh God, what's that film called?
Against All Odds.
Yeah, she was in that one with
James Wood.
and what's his name?
Oh,
The guy that was in Tron.
Yeah.
Him.
Jeff Daniels.
No, not Jeff Daniels. God, I'm so old. My brain's not working. What is that guy's name? He was in Tron, the main star of Tron.
If only we had a way to look things up. It is Jeff Bridges.
Jeff Bridges, yeah. Jeff Bridges was in that film with her. Yeah, so she was going to be a huge star, and then she was in a few big pictures. Then suddenly she just disappeared. So yeah,
And she's got to be. Let's see what the. Oh darn! I closed it. Let's see. She is currently. Oh, she's only 65 years old right now.
I wonder what
Okay.
she looks like. She look good now.
Well,
Rachel Ward.
let's bring a picture of her up. Okay, come on.
She's in her
Computer's
60s
running
now.
a little slow.
And now I saw the she's aged all right. Well, I don't know, I can't see it. It's too small. Is that her now? Is that what she looks like now?
I guess.
Yeah, she's not so bad. Still a nice looking woman.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I remember they had a reunion of who's that girl that was in Woman in Red?
Oh, Kelly LeBrock.
Kelly LeBrock, yeah. Her and the two guys that was in Weird Science. They had a reunion. You know what they're like now, yeah. They still look.
Oh, was
all
she
right.
in Weird Science?
Yeah, she was the person they created.
I
Remember, there was the two-
I have not seen that in probably 30 years.
Yeah, the two kids created that woman via computer or something. Lord knows how they did it, but doesn't make any sense. But such is life. But yeah, have you seen that film then? That one with Jim Caviezel's in it? Yeah.
No, as I was telling somebody, I mean, going into it, it feels like you have to have the attitude that you're going in to watch Schindler's List.
Oh, I see. I don't know. I'll probably go and
And-
see it if it's released here. I want to see what they were talking
I'm
about.
glad it's succeeding,
Hmm.
I think it's funny that it's doing better than Indiana Jones. Has it made more money than Indiana Jones?
Well, it costs less than Indiana Jones, and it's past the 100 million mark, so it's a huge success. You know, that's the thing. So I mean, I'd like to see it because everybody's talking about it. Plus, it's good. I mean, I don't know. Apparently, it's a good movie. So weird
Yes,
science.
Heartbreak Ridge says it's just released in 4K.
Oh,
So problem is I don't have a 4K TV.
Okay. But you have a 4K player.
I do have a 4K player because my last parish I bought one.
All right.
But yeah, I don't have a 4K TV now.
Majority of them can handle 4K anyway. Majority of the new ones.
That's okay. My Blu-ray runs fine.
Yeah. I mean, it is slightly more detailed than Blu-ray, but
I will say the one that I've been trying to find and I can't find it at Best Buy, I can't find it at Walmart is the Venture Brothers new movie.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm not really a big fan of them, but anyway. There you go.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah, well, I mean, I haven't I only watched one episode. I think one episode. I don't know. They made a movie, didn't they?
They did.
So
And supposedly it's supposed to be like the series finale.
Okay.
Because they never had a series finale.
All right. Okay. But yeah, what else did I see? I saw Oppenheimer. I saw. Did you see Mission Impossible? The last Mission Impossible film?
I haven't seen the first one.
Yeah, but you don't have to see the first one to watch this one.
I know. Derek says it's going to be released in September.
Oh, okay. I'll definitely watch it. Definitely, because there's not really. Think about it. There's not much coming out. I mean, Blue Beetle. Who wants to see that? Do you know what I mean?
I don't even know what it is.
It's a Marvel thingies, and no, is it no DC thing? Did you hear that Wonder Woman? They want Gal Gadot is still going to be Wonder Woman, and I don't know whether she's directing, but Jenkins is not involved in this new one, so she's. I mean, all this thing about we don't want to go back to the Zack universe, and yet they're saying that they want Gal Gadot to come back as Wonder Woman. It's a bit
it's
silly.
You can't have it both ways.
Yeah, well, yeah. I just hope that Henry Cavill gets cast as James Bond. I think that's the only way to go, but they won't do that. They'll probably cast some man of color.
The only movie that sounded interesting is probably, I don't remember the name, but Will Ferrell's in it, and he plays a dog.
He plays a dog?
Let me see if I can find the trailer.
He plays a dog?
Strays.
What's it called?
Strays.
Strays? Is it like voiceover for a dog or something?
It's a voiceover.
Oh, God.
But honestly, with everything else that's out, there's not much.
There is one film.
Which is?
It's called The Retirement Plan with Nick Cage.
Today is going to be the best day ever.
Oh, no.
I love sunshine. I love butterflies. But more than anything, I love Doug.
Hey!
Fucking piece of shit.
The best owner in the world. We're playing this game called Fetch and Fuck.
Fetch!
He drops me off really far away and drives home without me. When I bring the ball back, I know I won the game.
So,
yeah, well, I think I can wait till that comes on streaming. Retirement Plan looks quite fun, though. It's got Nick Cage as an old man, and it starts off where he's just drunk, and this car pulls up, and this little black girl comes out. Apparently, that's his niece, and she says her mum's in trouble. And there's a scene in it where these people come to visit him, and he just beats the crap out of them. And then halfway through the trailer, you find out that he used to be an assassin. So it looks really fun. It looks a lot of fun.
Well, the first one I brought up was Red Band trailer, so I can't play that.
Oh, yeah, the other one. Play the other trailer. Looks like quite a lot of fun.
I haven't seen my daughter, and now her daughter shows up at my front doorstep with not a word.
I think my parents are in some kind of trouble.
Oh, Ashley's in trouble. What is it this time?
Get on that flight and do not come back without my hard drive.
Purpose for your visit?
Pleasure.
Lay low for a few minutes. Welcome to the island. I'm losing my patience. Oh, no.
Ooh.
Boom. Kills him. I just got out of here with my life. Did you shoot me?
I guarantee you there's more men that are already coming. And they will not stop until we are all dead.
Come on, Ashley. Ashley, don't make me.
Who are you?
The old guy, he keeps killing everybody. Everybody.
It looks good. It looks stupid, but it looks
It
fun.
does.
Yeah.
But it looks like John Wick.
Yeah. Wow. Not quite, but it's far more comedy in it, isn't it?
Okay, without the blood.
Yeah.
My dad's an assassin, isn't he?
Yeah, your dad's totally an assassin.
See,
Here, have
this
some more syrup.
this looks like it could be a franchise if it's
When's the
directed
release
well.
date, though?
I don't know. It might be end up on streaming, but this looks like it could be a franchise. This looks like the kind of idea that could win over the audience because it's so stupid, and and end up as a franchise, just like what is it, Taken? Do you know what I mean? It looks like more fun.
The first one was good, but then it just
Yeah, but that didn't stop them from making more, did it? Do you know what I mean?
it's like this girl's totally stupid. She gets caught every time.
Yeah,
Let me see. I'm just looking it up.
it looks good though. Retirement Plan. I definitely want to see it. I don't know if it's going to end up on Amazon or in the cinema or Netflix. I don't know, but we'll see.
I will say the one that just came. Oh darn. 2023.
Which one?
What We Do in the Shadows. I just saw something about the 5th season that kind of scares me because the Mary Sue is praising it.
Okay, well, don't watch it then.
Okay, it says it comes out this month.
Again, right, I'm really finding it hard to watch the latest stuff that's on Netflix or any channel, actually. I was watching Nope last night, that Jordan Peele film.
Okay.
I watched 15 minutes of it and I just got bored and I took it off. I'm like, this film is boring.
Well, he did the Twilight Zone remake, didn't he?
I never saw it. I don't rate him as a filmmaker. And look, let me tell you one thing, right? This really gets my goat. Every time there's a black filmmaker, they always have to talk about color, right? You don't get a white person talking about their color when they make a movie. Just make a movie. In Nope, there's a scene in it where these black family is part of this company that trains horses for Hollywood. And before they go into this thing, this woman makes this speech about how the first stuntman was a black man and he was on the horse. And I'm like, is there really any point to this? Do you know what I mean? I don't understand why people just can't make movies, enjoyable movies now. They have to put some kind of statement in there. And Jordan Peele he's all over that nonsense. And I just think, look, Sidney Poitier never did any of that stuff. When Sidney Poitier was directing, he directed the movie. There wasn't anything about color and like Stir Crazy was just about the comedy, wasn't it? Anyway.
Did they ever air in living color over there?
Once or twice. It wasn't.
Okay.
It didn't. It had. Was that Jim Carrey was in that one?
Jim Carrey was in it, but it was the Wayans brothers.
Yeah. But Jim Carrey's the only white guy in it, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. And Jim Carrey stole the show in some scenes as well, as far as I remember.
Fire Marshal Bill, but I mean the comedy in it. I could play one little clip of it.
I remember when they were doing the Star Trek sketch, and I thought that was quite funny.
Yeah, this one has been banned. This was a Billy D. Williams parody.
Why is it banned?
When I'm spending a relaxing evening at home with my very special lady, I like to treat her to the very best. I wear the finest clothes, serve the finest gourmet foods, and we enjoy the sparkling taste of Bolt 45 malt. There's my lovely now.
Oh, that bus ride got me tired. My feet is killing. I know you got something to drink.
What'd you expect, Whitney Houston?
The plastic loops.
Ah, but of course. Splendid. You find it acceptable, my flower?
All you paying is fine with me. Excuse me, I am a lady. May I please have a paper bag and a straw?
You know, Bolt 45 has a fine, rich flavor, a mature, malty bouquet. Bolt 45 also has 5 times the alcohol content of the average stout beer. So it gets any lady in the mood for what I'm after. Let's get busy, baby.
Oh, no wonder why it's
Somehow I
banned.
knew she wouldn't refuse me. What you say, my flower? You like to slip into something more comfortable? She's such a devil.
Let's see. I'm gonna have to skip part of that. Let's
Yeah, no wonder why
see.
it's banned. Didn't Bill Crosby used to do that?
Here we go.
Oh, it's 45.
Get the powerful taste of Bolt 45. Take it from Billy Boy.
Isn't that Colt 45? Then they used to have Colt.
Yeah,
45,
because he did
I did an advert for Colt 45.
yeah.
Powerful appeal.
What's he famous for in the States then? Because I know he's famous for
Star
Star
Trek.
Wars.
Or Star Wars, yeah.
But
he was Apollo Creed.
No, that's enough. That's not him. The Billy D. Williams is Lando.
But he was also in Rocky.
No, that's not him. It's a different person. That's not him.
Carl Weathers, sorry.
Carl Weathers, yeah. So it's Carl Weathers. Yeah, Carl Weathers plays Apollo Creed. Yeah, but what I'm saying is, was Billy D. Williams famous for anything else other than Star Wars before he was in Star Wars?
Okay, hold on.
I know he was in the Batman film. I know that as Two-Face.
Yeah, but that was 1988.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. After Star Wars. Well, yeah, after Empire
There we
Strikes
go.
Back, I guess.
Okay, so is that showing? There we go. Brian's Song. That was the big thing he was in. That was the 1971 movie that won Best Picture. He's 86.
Ah, not bad. Not bad innings. He's, I kind of rate Billy D. Williams. I don't know what he's like in real life, but I think he's a good actor. It's a shame he hasn't really been given, any more chances to perform, really, when you think about it.
I can't remember. Did I play he was in Undercover Brother.
Oh, yeah. I remember that film.
General's Fried Chicken.
I just think that it's just annoying that when they keep bringing the color of someone's skin up when black people make movies, it's really annoying.
The only other thing from In Living Color I'll show you is one that they could not do today. They definitely could not do this today.
Well, they couldn't do the last one today as well.
Cable Access, Channel 62 presents Men on Film.
Had you seen this before, something like this?
No.
Oh, dear.
Hello, I'm Blaine Edward. And I'm Antoine Mayweather. And welcome to Men on Films, the show that looks at movies from a male point of view. Tonight's show is sponsored by...
Yeah, we got a...
This is so
Another
rubbish.
48 hours. I'm sorry. This movie just got off on the wrong track. I feel that they should have spent more time where the real story is, in the prisons. I like to see more about them old sweaty men's all together in them tiny little cells.
Anyway, they did a whole series of those.
Oh, right.
So, I mean, it's just, I mean, this is the 90s. They could not do that today.
Well, they could.
No.
They could, but they'll get in trouble for it, that's for sure.
So.
Dear. Oh, dear. Oh, dear.
Anyway.
I know, comedy's very different today, isn't it?
It is. It is. So, well, I said we'd probably go about an hour. I gotta, as I was saying before we went live, I have a sick call to make and I have a wedding to get ready for.
Okay.
That's, it's weird. I'm getting to do both ends of one's life today.
Hold on. So
it's not the same person.
Oh, okay. I was just wondering.
But no. That's the thing. So they made a video about becoming priests, and there's one priest that was talking about it's like one day he could be getting ready to he would have a funeral for somebody, then right after that he might have a baptism.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's just again, it's with what we do, it just seems like we're at different stages of life for people.
I guess that's your job.
And actually, it reminds me, in 2 weeks I won't be able to stream because I have to go back home because my aunt had passed away.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So I have her funeral on the 20th. So that's the first week of school, which would be the first week I'd have to go late. So I'll do this next week, but then week after that, I'll have 3 weeks from now, we'll have to start a little bit later.
Shame you ain't going to be there on the 6th, though.
In September?
Yeah.
It would be fun.
It would be. It'd be a lot of fun. But
my problem is, as I was telling people, it's like once school starts, I can't get away.
Yeah, I know. But I think he's traveling around, isn't he? So he's going to be there, and then he's traveling around. I think he's going to be in Bath. I think he was saying so. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how many people turn up because we're talking about the UK here. So I reckon a lot of people.
Try to see him.
Well, yeah, Dan's he's umming and ahhing about it, but hopefully Dan will turn up. I know I'll be there. Andy will be there.
Archer should be there.
Archer, PJ should be there. I mean, us small
Purple
fries.
Valkyrie.
Yeah, I met her once. Yes, I don't know. Yeah, she was
in Dallas.
Yeah, she was in Dallas. Yeah, I met her in Dallas.
But Starry-Eyed Girl should be there, hopefully.
I don't know because she doesn't live in London. Starry-Eyed Girl.
I thought she did.
No, she didn't. So she doesn't. So I don't know whether she's going to be there. I know Shah's going to be there, so it's going to be interesting. So it'll be fun. It'll be fun.
So Miss Martin's here as I'm just
Hello.
getting ready to leave. So good to see ya. So
all right.
So you're in Jersey what, next month you said?
No, yeah.
Or no, in October.
End of September. I'm going to
Okay.
be in Jersey. So yeah, I'll be there, and I'm going to visit New York. It's going to be fun, hopefully.
Very good. Very
Yeah,
good. So
definitely.
she was at Pilates. So well, with that, I'll hit the button, and if you're able to make it next week, we'll do it again.
Yep.
And hopefully Roman would have been here, but he had a power outage today.
Oh dear, that's not
good.
Yeah.
So till next week, we'll be seeing everybody.
Ta-da.
And then